I feel like everything that has happened with Overnyte thus far has been very organic, from its conception to where we are right now. I used to live on Oakham Road. Moses is a Peckham native, so around lockdown times, and even a bit before, we'd go out to Burgess, do some workouts there. Guys would hit us up on some, oh yeah, shout me, bro, but obviously we never would. A couple years down the line, I wasn't living in Oakham Road anymore, but I worked in Deptford. So either I shouted Moses or Moses shouted me to get a workout in for old time's sake at the outdoor gym. And we went there and they'd renovated it completely. And we were like, wait, you could actually probably shout guys to come through. And the rest is history.
Compete one another, we get stronger together, mentally, physically, all of that. So yeah, let's try keep consistent with it. And we can all be monsters by next summer, man. Yeah, man. Burgess Park. Day 2. You see it, man. What's it? You putting in work.
Community often comes from like-minded individuals with shared interests or goals. In the context of Overnyte, community means being there for one another, going through the mud together, winning together, helping each other, supporting one another. We're all social beings, and I believe that like no man is an island. So we all need that support, and that's where community comes in. Linking it back to childhood or whatever, like being a child of first generation immigrants, you see the importance of community firsthand. Whether that's having an auntie that can pick you up from school, or when a cousin needs somewhere to stay, he's staying around at your house. Yeah, and I guess that's what kind of underpins my notion of what community is support, essentially.
That's my glue. Time change. 2 minutes, 40 seconds.
Starting off OVN, it was just one day at a time, really, one session at a time. When I spoke to Face, well, me and Face were doing Overnyte before Overnyte. It started way before the conception of Overnyte. Me and Face were lifting logs and doing pull-ups, press-ups in the park way long before all of this started. So it's nothing new. We've always been true to it, true to the essence, but now you're just seeing, as I said, the physical manifestation of that essence. I feel like OVN is a manifestation of the will of myself and all of the community members turning up every day, being able to push yourself and exert yourself is well, it's literally a physical manifestation of that. It's an embodiment of that. So I feel like it's not even really about like what it means to me, even though Face and I started it. It's more so what it means to everyone who's participated in it or who's facilitated it in any way, shape, or form.
I'm someone that takes a lot of pride and joy in us overcoming challenges, all in all. And when it comes to exercise and calisthenics and just being around people, sessions are always a lot of fun, even when they're groveling. When we're talking about 15-minute challenges, and for me, it's core exercises. But regardless, I always seem to find a lot of joy and satisfaction in completing them, and also meeting new people above all else.
Yeah, bless, can't complain.
Have you warmed up? You've been here before as well.
I think what changed my language in terms of like when people ask me, oh, what are you running a marathon? And I say maybe, and what kind of turned uncertainty into certainty was when I remembered what it is that we actually do. Like the premise of Overnyte is to put yourself into uncomfortable spaces, to grow, to commit to working hard, to see lasting change. So I was kind of like, why am I even being shaky about this when this is literally our bread and butter? To go out into kind of unexplored territory and discover a new part of yourself.
Yeah, slightly. You don't get cracking when you're ready. You don't get cracking when you're ready.
In the midst of running, especially if it's like a long run or a grueling run, if I'm not conversating with the other runners or members of the team, I'm just thinking one foot in front of the other, really. It's almost like a form of praise for me to be able to run or to be able to get up and run every day, exert myself to my body's limits. It's a privilege in a sense because not only is not everyone able to run, even if they are able, physically able, but some people don't have the mental capacity or the mental grit or the mental toughness to do it. So it's almost like I'm giving thanks in a way. One, because I'm physically able. Two, because I'm mentally able. And three, being able to have all the peripheries in place which facilitate me to run or to exert myself. I think it's more than running. It's more physical exertion, but the form that it's shown in is running.
That was kind of fun.
How was the tempo pace for guys?
Mine was such a mess, honestly.
What pace did you do, though?
My last 5 minutes was between 5 and 4:40. I think I just wanted to take on a new challenge. I was getting kind of bored with gym. I think I'd plateaued a little bit, and I thought, what's next? And then the marathon slot came up, and I was like, yeah, why not? And I think also because I wanted to challenge myself because I got a slot last year, but I injured myself quite early into the program. And seeing everyone run the marathon and not being able to do it with them, it was quite deflating. I was really happy for everyone, but also I was like, I want to be like them. Like, I want to do it. So I was like, okay, I can't miss this opportunity. It was obviously God's will for me to get another slot and do it again. So yeah.
So the tempo pace is 5.
So what made me want to run a London Marathon is I've done a few marathons now, and a London Marathon is a world major marathon, I'm from London, born and raised in London, and I felt like to be able to run a marathon in the city that I'm from is it's just such a surreal feeling. And I was at the 2025 London Marathon watching other people, and just the atmosphere, it was insane. Like the way people just come together in London when it comes to the marathon, it's just it's lovely. So I just wanted to be a part of that and challenge myself and yeah, go for it.
So far, so good. The number one aim, as I said, is getting everyone to the start line healthy. So obviously, it may seem boring, but things like this are really important, like really, really crucial to make sure we all get there, well, safe, sound, and healthy. That's like number one priority. But Sunday, I'll put into the GC trying to organize the long run logistics because as I understand, everyone wants to run as a group. So I'll try and like get timings and stuff, and we'll figure it out. Obviously, everyone wouldn't be running the same distance because that wouldn't make sense because obviously the diversity in fitness. So I'll do it in a way such that the people who are running less will join in the run later. Guys who are running further would run a bit earlier. But we'll figure it out. But yeah, thanks for everyone making it to the first session, and hopefully, yeah, it goes well.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Unos, dos, tres, pratos. Hey, look it.
Next week a cutback week. Week after that. About to get serious.
That's like 4 months.